Oh, goddamn, man. Unbelievable. I do find it funny that this is executive produced by somebody named Matthew Weiner, and the lead character is always thinking with this. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this shit. This is episode 4 of season 4, The Rejected. Kind of like my joke just was. I can't believe Katie Lloyd was in such a small part of the last episode. She's a great actress. Like I said, 200 episodes of CW Heroverse shows. John Slattery directed this? Mark. Holy shit. I didn't even mark it correctly.
Lee.
This son of a bitch here directed this one.
Don doesn't think there's a problem.
And he didn't direct the previous episode when he was barely in it.
Lucky Strike. Besides, Lee, your
Pausing,
lawyers
Mark.
came up...
Literally, I have to stop this. I'm 10 seconds into the episode. I'm going to have to go back to start at the beginning of this episode. Because I fucked up the mark. Because I say mark right when it's ready so I can sync up what I'm doing. It blew my mind that John Slattery was like, he's directing this episode. It's a lot of fucking work. Typically, when an actor directs an episode, there's two things that happen. One, they do it early in the season so that they can do their pre-production for their episode before they have to start acting. So in Supernatural, for instance, it would always be the second, third, or fourth episode of the season that whoever it is that plays Dean, he would direct that episode. And he started, I think, around season 6, and he did it like almost every year. Somewhere around there. And like he directed a bunch of them. But it would be one episode a year. It'd always be early, and that would be the first episode they would shoot. He would do pre-production. They would shoot his episode. Then they would go and they would shoot the earlier episodes, the big episodes, because his would always be a Monster of the Week. Then they would go in and they would do episode 1, 2, and 3, typically, or episode 1 and 2. That'd be like the resolving what happened in Cliffhanger from the last season, the big mythology episodes where you need like a very experienced director. But they would shoot out of order so that he could then, when he was done with, because you directing and preparing to act, just because of the network TV schedule, you're shooting for 14 hours a day. There's no time for pre-production on your episode that's coming up next week. You know what I'm saying? It's just impossible. There's no way to do it. So that's what they did here. Not only is this the 4th episode of the season, but I get the feeling, there's just a gut feeling that they don't shoot out of order. Because each thing moves into the next. Even though they're standalone stories, there's still a progression. I just get the feeling that they just shoot it sequentially, episode-wise anyway. But you notice he was not in the previous episode. He was just there at the very end. I even made a note of it. I mentioned it. The reason was they intentionally wrote him out of that episode so that he could be doing pre-production. Or the other thing that could have happened was he saw they didn't need the character. He said, "Hey, can I direct the next episode?" Something like that. It was some combination of that, I'm sure. And I'm thinking he had a few scenes in the first 2 episodes of the season, but not many. But he was like completely out of the last episode. So that was his time for pre-production for this episode. I just find this stuff fascinating. It's just it threw me for a loop. All right, now I'm going to go back and actually start the fucking episode. Jesus, man, that really threw me. Mark.
Lee. Lee. Don doesn't think there's a problem.
Shit, I forgot the other thing that
Those
happened.
restrictions aren't going to affect Lucky Strike.
Pausing. Mark, there was one other thing I want to say about this. I'll make this really quick, I promise. The other thing I want to say about this is, the other thing that happens is usually the episode they direct, they're not in it very much. So like maybe they'll be in a coma, they're shot, or they're just on another mission or something. Because you can direct while you're in the scenes. I mean, Quentin Tarantino does, a lot of people do it. M. Night Shyamalan does it. A lot of people, some people are like the lead of a movie and they direct it. It can be done. It's just so much more work. It's really hard for an inexperienced director. I don't know how inexperienced he was going into this. He's a pretty big name. I've heard of him. For instance, the guy who played Riker on Next Generation, he's directed a bunch of shit. So he directed a couple of the movies, even though he was in those movies. The Next Generation movies. So I'll be curious to see how much he's in this episode. We'll see. If he's in it a lot, that means he's an experienced director. All right, now, I'm out of my film nerd bag, I swear to God. All right, now we're doing it. Take 3.
Don doesn't think there's a problem. Lee, those restrictions aren't going to affect Lucky Strike.
Can't be in the same room doing a conference call.
Besides, Lee, your lawyers came up with low angles, wide lenses, anything that makes the smoker appear superhuman.
Yeah, there's some bullshit-ass regulations.
Why is this? Because
you drink. That's right. Fucking lush.
There's kind of a loophole. Bowling is a sport.
They're eventually going to ban all cigarette ads anyway.
How about horse racing?
Wait, the jockey smokes the cigarette.
You
You gotta be shitting me. That motherfucker thought the horse smokes a cigarette?
Gotten the hypothesis in writing anyway.
We don't need her
and
here,
said,
man. She was in his head.
I liked your idea. I liked it a lot.
The mirror one or the cleansing one?
What's the mirror?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's about the ritual, the multiple
It
applications.
stinks.
Stare at myself in the mirror for 20 minutes and feel good and not vain. Very good.
Yeah, it is a good pitch. God damn, I'm on a conference call.
1825. Can I grab a few?
Anything else?
Two more motherfuckers coming in here. God damn, man, we're busy.
Do that one more time.
Jesus.
That's the lucky strike call? Why wasn't I
Fuck
told?
off.
We're going to have to resign to clear us.
God damn.
Why? You know what it took to get my father-in-law to join this new firm to begin with?
15%.
That's when he went crawling back to his dad.
Isn't it?
Roger, I don't expect him to understand this, but do you have any idea of what I've had to do to keep
He's had to kiss that father-in-law's
the personal
ass.
toll I paid?
Roger.
Throw yourself on the grenade. Protect the agency. You're a partner.
Yeah, that's your job as a partner. He wore the Santa suit, motherfucker. He threw himself on the grenade.
But if you want to get into the line by line of the costs we've billed for, I'll have Lane Price at the foot of your bed. in 20
Goddamn
minutes.
right.
Oh my God, there's some kind of fire.
Yeah.
Right down by Radio City.
Roger, we should go. Sorry, Lee.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you shitting me?
Lucky Strike noticed that they're being billed for all the work we do for everybody else at this
Oh,
agency.
shit.
You know what? I don't want that on paper.
You gotta be shitting me. You better take that empty out of here.
Dear friend.
Yeah, none of your business.
Is that the letter from California?
He does not like prying questions. I ain't forgot he's a dick. I'm just saying. Maybe that's her getting him back. I don't know.
Cosgrove's getting married.
Oh, shit.
He took us to the opera last month. Great seats, and now I know why. Turns out her father shits go
Oh,
Vegas.
shit.
What does he do? Ken's the competition. Why are you going to the opera with him?
Aaron's twice our size. We're friends, aren't we?
Hell no. We were work friends.
Why are you always looking for a job?
Not everybody's as cutthroat as you.
We're having lunch tomorrow. Tag along. He always asks about you.
Of course he does.
You need contacts, man.
Worst case, Kenny will brag too much and you can steal a client.
Cutthroat bitch. Speaking of which, I miss her. She was in the first couple seasons. Francine, I think her name was.
Copywriter. Really?
Yeah, really, motherfucker.
Life magazine. I love the photos. Oh. I'll never see these.
Rejected. My God, those are. Oh, wow, they're actually nice.
I said I'd be shocked. He's my friend, and my boss hates nudes. Who hates nudes?
Well, nudes in your magazine.
That's one.
Yeah.
I'm going to the mailroom. Peggy, right? 37th floor?
Real. She wants to hit that. They had chemistry. They did. Oh, yes, I get to watch this motherfucker be humiliated.
Tom,
Get cussed out.
15 minutes early.
I'm very pleased.
What's so important?
How are you feeling?
Couldn't be better.
He asked what's so important, Dick.
I hope you know I've always done my best to make you happy.
Yeah, right.
I do.
Yeah, that's right, Pete.
There's no reason, as far as I'm
Put this shit
concerned,
straight in
that
my
there should be any
veins.
change in the way that we deal with each other. This is very hard for me to say. I honestly don't know how you're going to take this, and it's
Just
been very
fucking
hard
say
to
it,
separate
Dick.
our business.
You are some kind of high wasp, all right. But I can't keep this up.
He already does.
What up? No.
You crazy kid.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Are you talking
Trudy's
about?
pregnant.
Jeannie was with Trudy at the doctor. Congratulations.
Holy shit.
What?
Oh.
You just shit the bed, dude. Well, at least this will soften the blow.
Mary and Joseph.
It was Monday, for crying out loud. Why hasn't she
Yeah,
told
no
you?
shit.
But it is good news.
Not for him.
You can't tell her that I told you. You can't.
Well, this, like I said, this will soften the blow since you just fucked up.
I'm going to be a father.
We know he doesn't want that. Look at that fake ass smile.
I'm going to be a father.
Okay. If it's a boy, it's $1,000. A girl, $500.
I'll do what I can do.
You really can't. I don't know how I let the cat out of the
You're a
bag.
dumbass.
Why did you have to see me?
Just fuck. You're not gonna tell
I
him?
just wanted to.
You fucking dick. Tell him.
We're putting new
Oh,
creative on things.
goddamn, man.
Oh, fine. Who cares? May you know this feeling
Unbelievable.
many times. Jeannie had her uterus removed. Some kind of a cyst.
Jesus Christ, dude. Man, you can't tell him anything. He lets it all out of the bag.